and good morning. It's time for a news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilaya Onyison. Thank you for joining us. Residents of Idanduna town in Jahun local government area of Jigawa State are counting their losses after a heavy overnight downpour caused severe flooding that destroyed several homes and displaced families. The rain, which fell late Sunday into the early hours of Monday, was described by locals as relentless. The flooding swept through the area, damaging houses and washing away property, including food supplies and livestock. Many families have been left homeless and are seeking shelter with relatives and nearby public buildings. Community members are now appealing for urgent assistance as some residents have lost their property. Outside Nigeria, the United States mission in Nigeria has warned all Americans to stay away from all military and government facilities in Nigeria. In Nigeria's capital city, Abuja, in an advisory on its website on Sunday, the mission said the security warning was crucial in light of U.S. global developments. The mission prohibited embassy staff members from unofficial visits to any government or military facility in Abuja. The mission advised its citizens to stay alert in public places with particular attention to location and venues where Westerners, expatriates, and government officials frequent. The mission said that despite the warning, the consular sections of Embassy Abuja and Consular General Lagos remain open. Reacting to the advisory, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, has issued a rebuttal to the advisory released by the United States Embassy. Mr. Idris says that Abuja remains safe for Nigerians and visitors despite the advisory. The minister also acknowledged the right of the U.S. Embassy and other foreign missions to issue travel advisories for their citizens, but clarified that the advisory appears to be influenced by global security trends, not security threats to Nigeria's capital city. He assured all diplomatic missions, investors, development partners, and the general public that there is no cause for alarm. He affirmed the federal government's commitment to ensuring the safety of all residents of the Federal Capital Territory and maintaining the FCT's reputation as one of the world's most secure capital cities. Iran has launched missiles at U.S. airbase in Qatar in response to strikes on its nuclear sites on Saturday. Donald Trump said there were no U.S. or Qatari casualties, called the Iranian response very weak, and thanked Iran for early notice of it. Qatar said all the missiles aimed at the U.S.-run Al Udeid base were intercepted and labeled the attack as a flagrant violation. Iran's response comes 2 days after the U.S. launched massive strikes against 3 nuclear facilities inside Iran, and the country has temporarily closed its airspace, and U.S. and U.K. citizens have been advised to shelter in place. Meanwhile, Israel says it's been targeting Tehran with unprecedented force, including attacks on access routes to the Fordo nuclear site and Evrin prison. The earlier speculation that Iran might retaliate for the U.S. strikes on its nuclear facilities by closing the world's busiest oil shipping channel, the Strait of Hormuz, calls for concern. About 20% of global oil and gas flows through this narrow shipping lane in the Gulf. The Strait of Hormuz is one of the world's most important shipping routes and its most vital oil transit choke point. And now for some sports news. Nigeria's Super Falcons held Portugal to a 0-0 draw in an international friendly match in the Amadora on Monday. The game was part of preparations for the Super Falcons ahead of this year's Women's Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco. This is the second time the two teams will clash, with their first meeting also a friendly encounter in 2021, which ended 3-3.
Ela está no meio-campo, portanto não joga a central, joga no meio-campo, com a Nigéria a ter bola, a fazer o cruzamento e a primeira intervenção de Inês Pereira. Vamos ver, não está, não. A Azizá Toshawala.
Sim, não está, nem está na ficha de jogo. Portanto, algo aconteceu para que não viajasse para Portugal.
All right, then that's all we can take on news and sports for this hour right here on Wake Up Nigeria. We have quite a bit more coming your way. Make sure you stay with us.